Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but like last month, I talked about I was getting back into eBay. And there was a reason why I was getting back into eBay. I sent some like feelers out to some of my clients, convince me on coming back to eBay. I want to know why I should come back to eBay, why it's such an important part of my business. I understand I can make a lot of money, but why should I come back? And one of my clients actually is a single mother of 3. She has a 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 17-year-old, all girls. So it's a family of 4, all women. And she decided, she wants to make a change. So she was pretty much passionate. She was pretty much coaching me. This is what you need to do. And she kind of walked me through some steps. But I want to show you how she made over $11,000 in July alone. Okay, a single mother of 3 daughters made $11,000 in 1 month. I'm going to show you how she did it and how she explained it to me right now. Alright guys, so I know what you're thinking. $11,000 in 1 month selling stuff on eBay? That's a lot. How much stuff was she selling? What was the prices? How much profit was she making? I'm going to tell you all that. So let's get into it right now. First thing you need to understand, all she sold. Now, she probably left a lot of money on the table, but all she buys and sells are shirts. That's all she sells. She buys polo shirts and regular shirts. Her main thing are polo shirts. The reason why? She likes to go to thrift stores and just go through all their clothing. Okay, so she just goes through it really quick. She's fast at it. And so I actually watched a video. She's actually pretty quick. She's just going through the hangers. It's like one after the other. I don't even think I could keep up. But here's what she's buying. These are the main brands she told me to look out for. And so I already know a lot of this stuff. But this is pretty much what in her email she was telling me to look out for. True Religion, Hermes, Lacoste. And she actually, the nice thing about this is I finally figured out how you say that. I was always saying Lacoste. Wasn't sure. I know it's French. She said that actually the way you say it is Lacoste. So figure that out. Lacoste, Brioni, Armani, Gucci, Neiman Marcus, Hugo Boss, Ralph Lauren, Ping, Callaway, and Nike. Those are the main brands that she's buying. The reason she sticks to a specific core group is because she likes to have her price point. When she is selling something, she does not want her price to be under $14.99. And the reason for that is because at $14.99, her average buy cost right here is $3.81. That's her average buy cost. And so she factored in, she goes all up and down the West Coast. Her main source, I guess, is like in the Los Angeles, the thrift stores around there, but she drives a little way, so I don't know the expenses and all that stuff, but it's probably a decent amount. But still, $11,000 profit. That is after her eBay fees, her shipping fees, her the packing, so any packing material she has. So it's still pretty good. Anyway, so her average, she does everything buy it now. She does not do auctions. She says she hates doing auctions because she doesn't like it when an auction ends and she has to go back and retweak things, figure out maybe why there was no bids or all that stuff. So anyway, she does buy it now. That is all she does. Now I don't know if she's missing out a lot of money because I haven't been in eBay for a while, but from where I stand, buy it now is a very safe bet that if you do buy it now and do and they can make an offer, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna get an offer at some point as long as you have a quality product and your price is good. So to buy it now, her average is $26.18. That was her average sale price on eBay in July. Okay, $26.18. Not bad. She sold 19 items. These are all shirts, by the way. 719. That's quite a few, right? All right. So, how many she bought? She actually bought 852 items. So she had to buy 852 items in July. That does not mean that all of the items she bought, they all sold in July. A lot of them are still hanging over until August. Some of the items she bought in May, April, June, whenever, some of those actually sold in July. So just because you buy something in July doesn't mean it's going to sell in July. So keep that in mind. So her average, let's see, her average sale, so I have it all written down. Obviously I can't remember all these numbers off the top of my head, but her average sale was, let's see, $19.22. That was her average sale price. And her average profit is $15.41. And so $15.41, she's factoring in the eBay fees, she's factoring in PayPal fees, she's also factoring in a shipping cost. Okay, that's what that comes from. So total bought, she spent, and this is at the 381, she spent $3,627.12. That is what she spent, okay, in July. Now, as far as what she made, let's write it here, she made $11,079.71. That's what she made right here for the month. $11,000 selling only shirts on eBay. That is a lot of money. That's a lot of work. So she averaged 23 items a day is what she was selling. So 23 items a day, it's not too bad. Okay, that's a decent amount of sales per day. You just gotta pack them up, ship them out. Out of the 3 daughters that she has, only the 17-year-old daughter was helping her actually source the product. So her and her 17-year-old daughter, her kids are not in school, they were actually helping. So the 2 younger kids, they would actually ship or print out the labels, ship them out, or get them all prepped, and then the 17-year-old daughter would actually go with her to the stores and help her source. One of the things that she said made a big difference is she has a deal with many managers at the Goodwills and the different thrift stores in California that if she fills up the entire cart with clothes, so she'll throw them in there, she fills it up to the top of the cart, they will give her 50% off every single item in that cart. So they'll just ring it all up, 50% off complete total. How great is that? So even if it wasn't like a green day or a 50% off day for that particular item or that color of item, whatever, she still gets 50% off as long as she fills it up to the top. Okay, every single cart she comes in, fills up to the top with clothing, she gets 50% off. And so I don't know, maybe she just became friends after going back and forth to these thrift stores, but that's a great idea. If you can fill up a cart and you can talk to the manager, be like, hey, if I fill this up, with just whatever stuff you have in here, would you give me a slight discount? What kind of discount would you give me? Just ask. That's all she did. That's all she said she had to do. She just asked, and the first store she went into, the first Goodwill she went into, they said, yes, I'd give you 25%. She's like, sweet, it's a great deal. She's, more than happy to take a little bit extra. Then she went to the next store. She asked, if I fill up this cart, could you give me a discount? They said, yeah, we could give you like 30%. Okay. And she kept going, and every once in a while the store would say no. But she finally went to one, and they said, I'll give you 50%. So then she used that store, and she got all the other stores that she was going to, a lot of them to match that. 50%, I'll give you 50% if you can fill up the entire cart with clothing. Not bad, right? So that's just a little piece of advice that you guys might want to use in your eBay business. But Really, $11,000 in 1 month selling only shirts. These are mostly polo shirts. Okay, not regular just t-shirts like this. These are polo shirts, got the collar. She said the main thing she looks for are those brands. But as far as like Nike, Callaway, Ping, in the California area, there are so many clothing items. You can walk into a thrift store and they'll just have racks and racks and racks of just clothing items. But what she's looking for are the ones with the collar. She's looking for the nice material. Golf shirts, and when you buy a golf shirt, a lot of times they'll have like a little patch that says where the golf shirt was from. Let's say it's like, I don't know any golf courses in California. Let's say you went to like a Palm Springs golf resort or something, or a golf course. It would say Palm Springs Golf Course. If that's the case, she will not buy that shirt because that shirt will actually sell for less, being that it has that company or that golf course's logo on the sleeve. So make sure you look out for that. Make sure you flip up the collar, because a lot of times there are like pinholes underneath the collar. So keep an eye out for that as well. A few other tips: always negotiate. She said always negotiate. Thrift stores are always willing to negotiate, and I know that, but again, some of you guys that don't negotiate, just negotiate. A lot of times they'll say no, but a lot of times they will say yes. They'll give you a small discount, 10%, 25%, 50%. Whatever additional income or additional discount you can get is just more income for you. Okay, another tip: when you are looking at a shirt, especially a polo shirt, something that someone tucks in quite a bit, look at the front of the shirt, like right around where the belt would be, because sometimes if the belt gets caught on the shirt, you'll see a little snag or a little tear. Make sure you don't buy shirts that have a bunch of snags or tears in it. If it has one little one starting, you might be okay, but price it accordingly. You don't want to say this is a quality shirt, there's no rips, tears, or stains in it, and then the buyer gets it and there's a slight tear or a little snag in the shirt. So just be on the lookout for that. But really, it's all about volume with eBay. One thing that I was always, even when I was doing my business, I was always worried about is that I'd have so much stuff, I wouldn't know where everything was at. In the warehouse, in my warehouse, in the storage unit, it's like everything was just everywhere. It became too much. That's why I went to Amazon FBA. Okay, but just know, eBay, you can still make a lot of money. So if you're out there making money with eBay, if you're sourcing thrift stores, if you're sourcing retail stores, whatever it is, find your niche, perfect your process, make that money. So if you guys have any questions, please comment below. Let me know what those questions are. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe today, and I'll see you guys on the next video.